Whether Detroit or Chicago, Paris or Lyon, the capital city is the arena of the most intense social and political confusions.
Un moment important pour les deux pays, c'est-à-dire que ces deux pays sont confrontés effectivement à une crise de leur modèle, et les drames que vous avez vécus aux États-Unis comme ceux qu'on vit en France, paradoxalement, sont aussi l'occasion de nous rencontrer, d'échanger et de nous questionner, d'exercer un regard critique sur nos propres modèles, quelles que soient leurs différences.
Such exchanges between the two countries have a long history, a relationship of cultural, intellectual and literary transfers.
Cite.
Traditionnellement, quand on conçoit le dialogue international, on essaie de mettre en avant ce que nous imaginons être nos points forts. L'idée de citicité est un peu différente. Elle consiste à se dire que ça peut être intéressant de mettre en commun nos problèmes plutôt que de mettre en avant simplement et uniquement nos solutions.
At the Consulate of France, we continue to connect, build and cultivate our cross-cultural relations in the spirit of democracy.
And I can't think of a better place to have this kind of discussion than underneath this banner that says defining problems and shaping solutions. That's exactly what we're here to do today.
We are here today to talk about poverty amidst plenty.
Roughly 1 in 5 American children lives below the official poverty line.
Les inégalités sociales augmentent en France comme dans d'autres pays, comme l'a montré notamment Thomas Piketty, qui nous montre que nous sommes revenus aujourd'hui du point de vue de la concentration du patrimoine à la situation du XIXe siècle.
Discrimination and inequities in a modern metropolis.
Mais le racisme, c'est un système global, historique, qui est lié à des contextes internationaux. La question de l'esclavage aux États-Unis, la question de l'immigration postcoloniale ouvrière en France.
En France, il n'existe pas de politique publique nationale de lutte contre les discriminations.
We are still impacted by policing strategies where no matter, who we are and what we're wearing, we are never forgetting that we're black.
C'est que les gens n'ont pas confiance dans les institutions. Certains d'entre eux n'ont plus confiance dans leurs voisins.
We often speak as though we're talking about two independent bodies, a community and the police, right? But we see, at least here in Chicago, that the community is actively constructed by the police in the terms set by police.
Aujourd'hui en France, on démolit au nom de la mixité pour faire de la mixité sociale.
People pushed out of New Orleans and Britain Green in Chicago, right here. It's not gentrification, it's forceful evictions, internal displacement, crimes against humanity.
It's both very interesting to me and somewhat disturbing to find that the arts are being integrated more into the curricula of business schools than almost any other place.
But we seem to be continually and constantly decimating our arts programs for children, and so that there are so many who can go through their entire academic career without ever taking a formal art class.
The demonization of youth of color and disempowerment of youth of color means that we as a society need more and better representations from these young people themselves.
We got a bill passed, Public Act 1225, so we created 5,000 jobs statewide for youth.
My feeling has always been, how can we be more than a sum total of our parts, right?
Le cadre qu'on propose, c'est un cadre de coproduction sur les territoires entre citoyens, élus, professionnels et entreprises.
La sphère publique, en fait, n'est pas forcément la seule à même de pouvoir traiter tout ça, on le voit bien. Il faut associer évidemment les partenaires privés, que ce soit le milieu associatif, mais également les grosses entreprises.
Nelson Mandela le disait très clairement, pour aller vers la paix, ce n'est pas avec ses amis qu'il faut dialoguer, ce sont avec ses ennemis.
And I hope that in reframing how we see neighborhood change, we'll find opportunities for organizing, policy change, and solidarity.
Moi j'ai juste envie de prendre au mot en fait les devises de la République française, la liberté, l'égalité et la fraternité, et donc cet élément d'égalité, je pense que c'est une exigence plus que jamais nécessaire et on a parfois tendance à l'oublier un petit peu au quotidien.
If I had a magic wand, everybody would get to live in each other's shoes basically for at least a couple of days and then come back and make that policy.
We have much to learn from each other. The issues that separate us are universal. And therefore sharing the solutions around them are universal as well.
Cities are the cultural, scientific, and social incubators that provided the motor for progress throughout the world. Unfortunately,
Il me semble que dans les deux pays, on a des démocraties qui sont malades, avec des systèmes représentatifs qui ont atteint leurs limites, qui sont très élitistes.
The banlieue of Paris are not the south side of Chicago. Ferguson is not Clichy-sous-Bois. But there are enough commonalities, both in terms of the politics and of the resistance and challenge to those politics. So in these two ways, the French, I think, have something to learn from us in a transatlantic exchange, and we certainly have a lot to learn from the French.
What is valuable this week is not only what happens during the programs at UIC and also at the University of Chicago, but also
it's all the future conversations that will flow out of this international dialogue and then go into Detroit, which is having such an amazing renaissance, and then off to Paris.
Et l'objectif au final, ce serait de créer une sorte d'observatoire des questions urbaines franco-américain qui puisse aider à la décision politique.
This center will contribute to the renewal of cities with a strong involvement of citizens reclaiming the neighborhood, especially with and for the young people.
It is critically important that we educate this next generation to not be as complacent as we are in accepting sort of the landscape of cultural beauty as it has been handed to us, and that they are not just the inheritors of culture, but that they need to be the makers of it as well.